Hello and welcome to tonight's video. We are going to be looking at this lovely Winnie the Pooh collection. I recently got this from a second-hand, like a car boot sale, and it's in great condition. I don't know if it's ever been read because the books make that like cracking noise when you first open them. So we'll have a little explore of this collection together. You can see some of the illustrations on the outside all over the box. If I turn it round, we can also see on the back all the books in the collection. So we have 1 up until 30, and this is the complete collection, is what it says, so 30 books. So we'll first have a little tap and explore the outer packaging, and then we'll have a look inside. I will try to timestamp below. By pure coincidence, I also have bees on my nails. I actually randomly picked these for this video, and then as I was putting them on I realised, so it was a good choice. going to say I hadn't actually seen if there was anything on the bottom, but there's not. Okay, let's have a little look inside. So, as you can tell, it's in lovely condition, and the illustration inside the box is also really cool and lovely. I hope that you can see that. I love the amount of detail that's gone into this collection. And there's Pooh and Christopher, is it, I think? This is another reason why I really wanted to have this collection, is because I feel like I've only seen bits and pieces and I really enjoy it and just want to have a full picture of every character and little story. You can see that every book has a character on there. think that we will take out a few books and have a little look. I might take some from the beginning, and then a couple from the middle, and a couple from the end. Okay, let's see if I can get them out quietly for you. We hope. So these are the 6 that I've picked randomly. They're not in order. So if I've actually done it wrong as well, because it should be like this. Okay. This whole collection is full of tingles. So let's look at this one first. So this is number 3, and this is Piglet Meets a Heffalump. I've turned the light down a little bit because the plastic gives it like a glow. You can see my ring light there. But this is Piglet Meets a Heffalump by A.A. Milne, I think, and illustrated by Ernest H. Shepherd. And you'll see what I mean about. They have like is it like you can tell when a book hasn't been opened before? I think what I most remember about Winnie the Pooh books is this, where they would put the map in the beginning of the book and also at the end. So you can see inside, you've got My House, Bee Tree, Pooh Bear's house, 6 pine trees, and then the Pooh trap for heffalumps near Piglet's house, and then the 100-acre wood. And lovely illustrations inside as well, of course. I think these are lovely books to read, maybe before bed, or just something short. It says, "We shall meet at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning by the pine trees and see how many heffalumps we've got in our trap." That's obviously Piglet, and he's dreaming of a heffalump. So that's 3. And then this is 5. And this is Kanga and Baby Roo come to the forest. Kanga and Baby Roo come to the forest. And this is also by A.A. Milne and illustrated by Ernest H. Shepard. Actually has something here at the back about. It says A.A. Milne is renowned worldwide as the creator of Winnie the Pooh and his forest friends. Milne's first book, When We Were Very Young, a collection of poems, was first published in 1924, followed by Winnie the Pooh in 1926. I actually didn't realise it was that old. A second collection of poems, Now We Are 6, appeared in 1927, and The House at Pooh Corner was published in 1928. All 4 books have been reprinted countless times over the last 8 years. Winnie the Pooh, so endearingly portrayed by E.H. Shepard, has become a very famous bear, loved by generations of children. Which is very true. I think they even have now a Winnie the Pooh trail, and you can go to Calf and where they based the woods here, the 100-acre woods, I think, where they based, or they had the inspiration for the story. This one says, "Suppose I carried my family about with me in my pocket. How many pockets should I want?" Yeah, okay. Next we have number 13. And it says, "Tigers don't climb trees." And I think that's Tigger. And then Christopher. I'm hoping that this light isn't too much. And then there's Pooh, an Eeyore, and a Piglet. And I've noticed this little, I'm not sure if that is a character 100%, but I'm sure someone will tell me. But I've noticed that in that one and this one here. bigger version of the front cover. There's Piglet. I always only ever think of Piglet in pink, so it's nice to see like all these different colours. Like it's very nice to see how the illustrations have like progressed and they're portrayed like differently on, you know, films and different, there's like lots of different portrayals of it. The illustrations in this are really lovely, especially of like the trees and the woods. So that is 13. I also like that they have, if you didn't really enjoy these plastic covers, that you can just take them off and it's all still here, because I know a lot of the time, sometimes when you remove the plastic, the cover, the hardback cover is plain. So that's nice. And from the middle we have 17. So this is Piglet Does a Very Grand Thing. And this, I realised we didn't read the back of that one, but this one says, I'm face downwards under something, and that, Piglet, is a very bad position for looking at ceilings. You can see here at the end how he's upside down, they're upside down. I actually don't know who my favourite character would be. I think I'll have to have a read and then decide. I think when I was younger and we would watch the films, Tigger was my favourite. I have a feeling, but I might change my mind. And then near the end we have 29. And so this is where it changes from A.A. Milne to David Benedictus. So you can tell straight away as well the illustration. So with decorations by Mark Burgess, inspired by A.A. Milne and E.H. Shepard. So you can tell there's like a difference here, obviously, like in illustration, because these are later copies. I wonder if it will. I was wondering if it would tell you when it came out, like what year. That's when you know a book is very well made, when it continues, past like the author and illustrator. So this one is Tigger Dreams of Africa. And you can see there he's dreaming, and Pooh is feeding plants, Christopher there by the fire. And inside is a little different, well, it's different, so the 100-acre woods are here. Pooh and Piglet's house, so it's probably updated and they've moved and different things. Rabbit's friends and relations. Hollow Oak. So this is nice. Let's have a look inside. Very like same sort of concept, I suppose. But just a little, different and updated. I think this is so strange that I see Piglet in green when I feel like in the films they're wearing pink. Maybe I'm just imagining that. I don't know, I'll have to have a little look. Have a bit of a Google and see. This one says, Tigger, you are wherever you want to be. It's called imagination. That's a nice one. Okay. And the last one we picked, I think I picked, yes, 30. I feel like I should have picked one, but never mind. But we have 30. This is the last one in the collection. And this is the Harvest Festival. And there's Winnie the Pooh with his friend Piglet. And again, this is by David Benedictus and decorations by Mark Burgess, inspired by A.A. Milne and E.H. Shepherd. And this one is, I'll be away for a while again, but I know you'll look after the forest. Oh. I was trying to see if there was anything about like it being the last book or anything. There's something extra here where it says, now 80 years on, David Benedictus takes up the pen where Milne left off. Returns to the 100-acre woods is the official sequel to Winnie the Pooh and the House at Pooh Corner. In the new adventures, we revisit all our favourite characters and are introduced to someone new. Oh, there's new characters as well, that's nice. And there's Chris on his bike. Oh. And there is Pooh and Piglet. I think that's Tigger, yeah, Tigger and Kangaroo. Owl's house, Eeyore's gloomy place. Oh. There they are, very wholesome. And that's the picture at the back there. And they have like the little rhymes that they sing. Yeah. Oh, actually, you might say here. The Harvest Festival is taken from Return to the 100 Acre Woods, originally published in 2009. So, it's not that long ago. I wonder when, if I bring out 3, it's the last one here, if it will say, oh yeah, it said 1926, didn't it, I think. Yeah, it was first published in 1926, so that's how long like it went for, or it's still going. But to think that from the start of 1926 and it's still going or being made in 2009 is like quite an achievement. And also like you just see the impact and inspiration of it, which is lovely. Anyway, I hope that you have been able to relax and enjoyed exploring this collection with me. I know there was lots of talking and looking and little bits, but hopefully you've also been able to rest and settle so that you can have a really good sleep. I hope that you are able to have a lovely rest now and not have to worry. And I hope that you will one day read these books if you haven't already. And let me know who your favourite character was, if you have any memories with Winnie the Pooh. I'd be interested to know. I think a lot of people will say that Winnie the Pooh was their favourite. And also, if you have read these, if you have a favourite story, let me know, and maybe we could have a little read of it, or I will be interested to know if there's a popular one out